Good morning, this is Deepak. As the challenge escalates, the need for teamwork elevates. I'm going to tell you the story of Mount Everest, which you must have heard and forgotten by now. In 1935, 21-year-old Tenzing Norgay made his first trip to Mount Everest. The farthest this expedition would go was up to the North Pole, and it was just below that pole that a climbing party made a gruesome discovery. They came across a wind-shredded tent, and in that tent was a skeleton with a little frozen skin stretched over the bones. It was sitting in an odd position, with one boot off and the lace of the other boot between its bony fingers. The body Tenzing and the others found in 1935 was that of Maurice Wilson, an Englishman who had sneaked into Tibet and tried to climb the mountains secretly without the permission of the Tibetan government. That decision killed him. In the expedition in 1953, Tenzing was in that expedition with Hillary and Evans. At each level, the climbers reached a higher degree of teamwork was required. One set of men would exhaust themselves just to get equipment up the mountain for the next group. The two-man teams would work their way up the mountains, finding a path, cutting steps, and securing ropes. Tenzing remarked later, "You do not climb a mountain like Everest. You do it slowly and carefully by unselfish teamwork." First, the pair of Tom Bourdillon and Charles Evans was selected to climb to the summit. They tried and failed. The other team got its chance. That team consisted of Tenzing and Edmund Hillary. Tenzing wrote about the first team. They were worn out, sick with exhaustion, and of course, terribly disappointed that they had not reached the summit themselves. But still, they did everything they could to advise and help us. Without the climbers who had made the route and the Sherpas who had carried the loads, it would not have been possible without the work and sacrifice of all of them, which helped them to climb the top. On May 29, 1953, Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary accomplished what no other human being had ever had. They stood on the summit of Mount Everest, the world's highest peak. Could Tenzing and Hillary made it alone? The answer is no. Could they have made it without a great team? Again, the answer is no. Why? Because as the challenge escalates, the need for teamwork elevates. You may not be a mountain climber, and you may not have any desire to reach the summit of Everest. But I can say, you have a dream. And if you have a dream, you need a team to accomplish it. How do you approach the task of putting together a team to accomplish your dream? The best way is to ask you some questions. Robert Greenleaf remarked, "Nothing much happens without a dream. For something really great to happen, it takes a really great dream." What would you like to accomplish during your time on this earth. Only a dream will tell you such things. But dream is not enough. You can fulfill a dream only if you're part of a team. Your potential is only as good as your current team. A great team, a great dream with a bad team is nothing more than a nightmare. The truth is that your team must be the size of your dream. If it is not, then you won't achieve it. You simply cannot achieve an ultimate 10 dream with a number 14. It doesn't just happen that way. It's better to have a great team with a weak dream than a great dream with a weak team. Think about the people on your team and determine what they need based on the following categories. Enthusiastic beginner needs direction. Delusion learner needs coaching. Cautious completer needs support. Self-reliant achiever needs responsibility. Always give the people who are already on your team a chance to grow and bloom. Sometimes a team member can turn a winning team into a losing one, either through lack of skill or poor attitude. If your team keeps breaking down or falling short, you may need to make changes in your team. Growing a team is demanding and time-consuming. But if you want to achieve your dream, you have no other choice. The greater the dream, the greater the team. As the challenge escalates, the need for teamwork elevates. That's the law of Mount Everest. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day.